Hey, this is Big Girl Diary, and I got a good one for you today. Now, I'm doing a response video. I just looked at a little bit of it, but I wanted to be surprised right along with you. This right here is a conversation between Black Americans or African Americans and Africans. It's going to be eye-opening for everyone to see how similar but how extremely different we are in how we do things and how we interact. So, down to when it comes to race, how we deal with adversity. Here we go.
I don't like I don't like when Africans say it.
I'm sorry, what?
Hi.
What's up?
Hi. I'm Taisida.
I'm Abdul.
I'm Khalif.
I'm Jordan.
We're doing Africans versus African Americans Truth or Drink.
It's not really verses, but
Well,
it's
I don't know.
just
And
Black girl, African gentleman.
I'm hella African.
I'm black. Hey.
First generation, both my parents were born and raised in Nigeria. My tribe is Igbo, and I stand on that.
Period.
Yeah. They're the best
Well,
tribe.
my tribe is Compton, and I stand on that.
You want to start with the shot?
yeah, sure.
I like Hennessy.
How you gonna take my shot glass?
I was pouring you a shot. You know I'm a gentleman.
to being black.
To being black, yeah. Who do you,
I think this is going to be really good. I'm not going to pause too much because I want you to get the full look at it, and don't pay too much to my expressions because I know I may be shocked. So I'm going to try my best not to show any facial expressions, which for those of you who watch my content, it's going to be hard for me to do.
okay. Why did I get started off spicy? Who do you think gets laid more, Africans or African Americans?
Africans, to be honest, because snow bunnies are there, so therefore they want a taste of everything, right?
Yeah, like
So-
cultural sampling. Yeah,
What is a snow bunny?
yeah. Yeah, you got to clarify that one.
A white girl that likes African Americans or Africans or just
Black
black
people,
people in
yeah.
general.
I mean, honestly, I feel as though Africans have the gift of gab. I feel like they really want it, they're gonna get it. So I would say Africans get laid more. Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, I actually would agree. No, I live in an apartment that is predominantly Africans and African Americans, and most of the African people I see walking around has a lot of kids.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got here somehow, so.
Yes.
There might be a lot of different types of American women who might judge African men and would not want to sleep with them.
Yeah, I would say probably black men.
Black men.
Maybe out here.
Yeah.
Now, I got to say something about African men. I briefly dated when I was in college a guy from Nigeria, and he was too bossy telling me what I could and could not do. I had a huge problem with that. I'm like, we can be equals, but all of this me submitting to you and you didn't put a ring on my finger, that's a bit much. So that relationship lasts for about a month.
I feel like African men be presenting as more got it together too. You know what I'm saying?
The Nigerians,
Like,
especially.
yeah, shoulders up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Chin up. Like they walk around with confidence.
Exactly.
How do you feel about the term African American?
It just feels a little confusing simply because to me, the African American culture and the African culture does not have camaraderie like I feel like we should. And I always feel like I don't really identify with African American because that part of the African side don't really embrace me. So I'll be like, I'm black.
Okay, I mean, I
Oh, I have to agree with him on that. Where I live at, I live in an international city to where I meet people from all over the world. I mean, people from Norway to Micronesia to every country in Africa. And one thing I can say is that when I meet someone from Africa, how can I say this? And not all Africans behave like this, but there is more than meets the eye. Look down on us. And I don't like that. That right there is not cool. And plus also being called African American, it's like that I just came here when I have always been here. So go back generations, if you know what I mean.
I would embrace you. You're cool people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like when some people say it.
When like the super allies say it.
Yeah, African Americans. It's like, oh.
For like black people in America, like we are as American as it gets because we've been here for better or for worse since the creation of the country. Versus like when you say like African Americans, it kind of denotes like a generation ago, this generation, 2 generations ago, they're from a different country. But it's like, no, we've been here longer than like half the white people have been here.
Take a shot if you have ever used the term African booty scratcher.
Absolutely not. I was called that.
Me
I was
too.
definitely like African booty scratcher. People used to call me Midnight,
I got called Midnight too.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, me too. And I
They
love
used to
Star
call
Wars.
me. No.
You don't like
I
Star
would never
Wars?
watch it because of that.
Darth Vader, Dark.
Wait, okay. Let me quickly address the colorism. Oh my goodness. Yes, there is colorism, and everything what they said is true. Now, did I call somebody Darth Vader? No. Did I call somebody African booty scratcher? Yes. When you call me light, damn near white, yes, I called you an African booty scratcher. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Vader, Darth Vader.
Okay, so
Wait, what's
Darth
his name?
Vader, his name is Darth, Darth, but people would call me Dark
I'm
Vader.
sure black people does not know his name is Darth.
Okay, I thought it was dark. I didn't know it was dark. I'm right along with him. Oh man, this is funny.
They knew enough to call me that.
They call me Dark, Dark Vader.
Oh, maybe it was a combination of both. I know they called me that, though. I knew what they were saying.
It was a play on words.
Yeah, probably.
I just think black people didn't know, to be honest.
No, the black people, I mean, I don't know. My elementary school, they knew.
I think they did.
They knew.
I don't think they knew.
Uh-oh.
What does the N-word mean to you? Do you think you take offense to it as much as African Americans do?
Depending on the context. I've seen people consciously not say it around people that they view threatening or like, oh, that's a real black person versus like, oh, Abdul, he's fucking the
They think
engineer
you're like
Abdul.
unharming, they
Yeah,
think you're cool.
I'll
and-
sing along with this song and I'm like, oh, Abdul said it was cool with me. That shit pisses me off. Yeah.
I hate that word, but have I used it with the A sound before? Yeah, with my close friends.
Can I? I don't like. I don't like. I don't like when Africans say it.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't like when Africans say the N-word.
With the, just any type of way?
We're different. I do hear you and understand you, right? Every African, I promise you, every African that says the N-word, I tell them, do your parents say it? And they all be like, hell no. And I'm like,
Okay, I was thinking about it in a different way. Using the N word with an A and the N word with an ER. Yeah, that hits me kind of like, ugh. especially when Africans come over with the ones that I come in contact with the superiority complex, look down on you, and then call you it with an A or an ER. That has a special little bite to it. It's like, really?
so why do
Parents would
you?
never.
My parents say it, my grandparents say it, their grandparents say it. No
I don't agree
African
with that.
parents, grandparents, and
Yeah, I would say mine
You get
would
what I'm
never.
saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta work hard to get rid of it. It's like, y'all picking it up because it sounds fun.
I'm glad that you shared that with me because I never heard someone have an issue with African people saying that word.
Ooh. I think you should get your shot ready at this shot. At this.
Talk your shit, twin.
Name 10 African countries in 30 seconds or take a shot.
Ooh, 30 seconds? You're rude.
Okay, before they do it, I'm gonna do it. Zimbabwe, Zambia, Congo, Senegal, Mozambique, Egypt, Sudan, oh my goodness, South Africa, Ethiopia, Somalia. How many seconds was that? Somebody put it down in the chat. Okay.
You got 30 seconds, try.
That's not a lot of time, actually, for someone who's had tequila. But
You can try it.
I don't know the difference of countries and cities.
We'll find out.
Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire.
That's a good one.
Is Zimbabwe one?
Ethiopia, Ghana, Nigeria.
Niger, Chad.
Somalian, Nigeria.
Kenya, Gambia, Somalia.
Halfway there.
No, it was 10 or 5.
It's
10.
10.
Damn, you're
What about
crazy.
that guy? What about that guy?
Nigeria.
West Africa.
That's a region.
It's okay. Go ahead and take the shot. It's fine.
Zimbabwe. Why am I blanking?
Sinhalese. Is that a country? It's a city?
We're close. I'll accept. I know what you meant.
Madagascar, South Africa, Equatorial Guinea, and Mali.
Oh, bam.
Equatorial Guinea, they speak Spanish. They were speaking Portuguese and they turned to Spanish like the next day.
See,
Yeah.
see?
Senegal.
Senegal, not Senegalese. I'm thinking of my twins.
Lord Jesus. Ugh.
What do you think white people dislike more?
Honestly, I still don't think they really.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I didn't know they were going to go there. Oh, smack. Okay. I think white people prefer Africans more than African Americans. And I'm going to say because most Africans have, oh man, ooh, should I go? I'm just going to go there. African countries have gone through colonization, whereas Black people have not. We just had the front in your face racism to where they were colonized. And by that, white people like to work with Africans better than African Americans. Okay, let's see what they say.
You know the difference.
In a professional setting, I hear a lot about white folks really preferring to work with Africans because we really are a lot more submissive in a way.
I think they hate Black people more than African people.
They hate the descendants of slaves.
The model minority myth exists heavily in the African community to where they've been brainwashed to think that Black is bad, everything else is good. They're the good ones. This is what you should be as a minority. Go to school, be polite, all the respectability politics.
Everybody Black, it doesn't matter. Anybody who's perceived as Black, they just see us as Black people in threat. And the more chocolates you are, the more issues you're gonna have, honestly. Yeah, they
I
I don't think they can. Really? Okay, do tell.
I feel like if me and another dude is standing side by side and we get approached by the police, I think that if he has an accent, it's gonna make him less dangerous.
The police?
Yes.
Maybe I missed the question. I just thought you.
Oh, you're right. Well, white people, I think of all white people as police. Period. They all, okay? White people police Black people, for no reason.
Take a shot if you've ever said Wakanda forever.
Have I? I've definitely have at some point, but not, at some point, yes.
I might take a shot with you.
To Chadwick Boseman.
When the first movie came out, I took a girl to go see it.
Yeah.
She's African American.
Yeah.
She legit asked me after the movie.
Oh no.
She said, "Are you from Wakanda?" And I was just like,
Okay. I've never asked that. I gotta say that.
are you serious right now?
You can't make that
In
stuff
what
up.
ways
You
are
just can't.
Africans misunderstood?
I think we're misunderstood, maybe kind of on the topic of like my home country, right, in Ethiopia, and having war in Tigray. When I told my coworker there's war that just started, he was like, "Oh, but doesn't that happen all the time?" That was his response. Someone I respected and I enjoyed working with him brushed it off.
I'm fully convinced that like some white people I've met still think like most of Africa is just like dirt huts.
Yeah, like living in
like
huts, not having water,
Yeah.
not really having food.
There's 54 different countries in Africa. It is unfair to just lump all of Africa into one, to like, oh, you said you're from Africa? I have a friend from Nigeria.
Like people aren't interested in the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
Good. Emotional at the end.
I know.
I don't like that.
I feel all warm and fuzzy.
There were some things we agreed to disagree on, you know, but finding that common ground of we both were called African booty scratchers, that was deep, you know?
And Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And we're both chocolate.
Boots.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
The darker the flesh and the deeper the roots.
Hey.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. I'm surprised that they went as deep as they did. I have to say I was a little caught off guard, and I hope you weren't paying too much attention to my facial expressions because I know I can make some funny looking faces. I'm so silly. But I thought it was good. And I think having more of these conversations would be beneficial to everyone, in my opinion. But outside of that, what I think, what do you think? Did you like it? And did you learn anything different? Because I know I have. This is quite interesting. Thank you for stopping by.